Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Poul, and with me today is the ever pregnant and yet amazing Chef Amy. Say hi.
Hi.
We're gonna do some roasted chickpeas today. These are awesome, so I want you to hit the like, share, subscribe button, drop a comment, tell me if you tried them, tell me if you ever had them, and let me know what you think. Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. Today we're going to do a quick video on roasted chickpeas. Now, this is something I'd already done a video on a while ago. I like them, however, Amy, she really likes them.
I devour them.
Yeah, so she's pretty much stolen them from me. So before we begin, Amy has a special message for someone.
Hi, Ellen. I can smile. See?
It's a going joke. Ellen kind of really missed seeing Amy, was really excited to see her, and then when he finally got to see her in the last video, Amy wasn't really smiling enough, so it is what it is. Okay, so I've got a bag of chickpeas. They're not canned, they're from a bag, so they need to be soaked. So here's what we're going to do for the start of it. So when you do your chickpeas, they got to sit for about, I would say, like overnight at least 24 hours if you can. Sit them in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm boiling some water right now, and then I've got some Star Anasee sitting in this, what the heck do you call this stupid thing?
It's a steeper.
There's a steeper.
Tea steeper.
Tea steeper. Amy likes tea. If you go to a local Indian food store, you'll find a little thing called Star Anasee. It looks like little small stars, and let me see if I can find some here. Actually, it's the package. It's from Handy. It is an Indian thing. Alan might know what we're talking about more than most people will. That's not a good one.
And it looks like a star. See?
Yeah, it looks like a little star. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bowl and you're going to crush them up. You can actually, believe it or not, you can leave them in your steeper for, I don't know, at least 2 tries. And it still turns out strong, still turns out good. It kind of tastes like black licorice. American black licorice, not Dutch black licorice.
It's so good.
There is a difference by all means. It's not the same thing. So we're going to sit this and steep this. You can find multiple ways. You can put them in a cheesecloth, put them in boiling water, and set it for about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, is it, Amy?
Yeah.
And then when you're done, we're going to stick them in here, and we're going to try to keep this as much as possible. I'm probably going to try to fill this 2 times, and we're going to let this sit overnight. Some point tomorrow we'll come back to it, and then we're going to drain it. When we're done, ready to start draining it, we'll come back. But from the meantime, first, get a cheesecloth, get something where you can steep some Star Anasee. If you don't have any, which you probably don't, you can get it at the Indian food store. Should be very easy to get there. Crush it down, and then find a way that you can boil it like you would tea. You can get tea pouches at like a tea place. It's got so many health benefits. It's called Star Anasee. Look it up in YouTube, watch some videos on it. It's another thing that has some amazing health value to it. If you have COVID, it's something that really helped Amy and I a lot. I'm actually surprised I have any left over. I guess this is done. It's not like it's going to come off as like a dark pop or anything. Like, it's totally not going to do that. But we're going to totally fill that up here. And we're going to let that go for about 20 minutes, and we're going to pour that in there. And just because I want to make sure that I have enough to totally submerge this, I'm going to dump more in there when that's done here. So I'm just going to fill this, and we're going to begin boiling this again. Maybe there's more left over. Maybe Amy will make herself some tea. Amy likes tea.
Oh, I love tea.
Why, I don't know.
I should show our little side project though.
Well, Amy wants to show you a little side project, so I guess I'm going to take the camera and film her, because this is kind of her thing, not mine.
This is our side project. We're growing our own mini veggies. And look at them sprouting.
The green things aren't real veggies, by the way.
But once those are sprouted, we can probably use them in our cooking show.
We probably plan to. So,
I do.
In the meantime, please hit the like, share, subscribe. We hope to see you soon. And Alan?
Hi.
Talk to you later, guys. Welcome back. So it's been close to 24 hours. So here we got our chickpeas. They've been rinsed and they've been soaking for this whole time. And star Anasee. So we're going to drain them, because that's an important thing here. Now, some people are going to tell you that you absolutely, positively have to dry them out in paper towel or something before you start cooking them. There's a school of thought that says you have to, and then there's a school of thought that says you don't. I'm going to say you don't. I'm going to tell you why. Once they go in the oven, and this is preheating for about 10 minutes, but once that's in the oven, what you're going to find is that it's pretty much going to dry up anyways. You don't need to. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a little pan. I'm going to put in some extra virgin olive oil. No, we're not. We're going to use some avocado oil. Then I'm going to put some nutmeg. And we have our little helper today named Gideon. He's super happy, he's super excited because he thinks he's getting something. Like all dogs. And then we're going to put some cinnamon. That should be all we need. We don't need sugar, we don't need salt, we don't need pepper for this, especially not pepper. We're just going to give this a nice little mixing in here. And if it's not enough, I can always put more. Not a big deal. And I might have to do 2 runs to, and looks like I'm going to have to. Not a big deal. Now, those of you who are using an actual stove, this will be a little bit easier to do. So we're going to mix this around, try to get as much of the sauce oil mix that we can on the chickpeas. And like I said, this is all going to balance out. This is all going to dry out once it's in the oven. So you really do not need to, absolutely do not need to do any drying on your own. I think it's a waste. It's a crazy amount of time that you just don't need to do. By all means, you can make the sauce heavier and it'll probably give you a little bit more flavor. I don't want to do that because this is soaking in star Anasee, and I kind of want it to have that flavor more than anything else. So I don't want to overdo it on this. So we're going to let that preheat. We're going to put this in for 40 minutes. We're going to take it out. We're going to let it cool. You're good to go. So when we're done in 40 minutes, we'll come and we'll show you what we have here. Before you start putting this away, you really want to make sure this is cooled off. Very, very important. If you don't, you're going to regret it. I promise you, you'll regret it. So this has already been preheated for a while, and I think that's good enough. So I'm going to put this on here, and this wants 40 minutes, so I'm going to set the timer, and we'll be back. Welcome back. So we're finally finished. So here are our roasted chickpeas. Now they're pretty much done. So basically, I'm just going to let them sit here and cool off for a while because there's no need to rush this. They're all cooked. They're all done. I got another batch that's going in here in a minute. But yeah, that's it. They taste amazing. So if you want to try them, they're always an amazing little treat to have. So you know what? Go ahead and do that.